How many cords do we stack? 4 feet by 4 feet by 8 feet. 3 cords, but the reality is it's 32 by 4. 128. One spirit in a time heaven. So I'm sitting on the floor with my ass in the air, sitting on all fours and thinking, this is not the way the rabbit does it. If I'm going to have my rabbit ears, I better have that little round cottontail sitting on the ground. With my 2 big feet sitting on the ground. I got to have 1.1 sitting on the ground. So if I hop from one spot to the next spot, I got 11.1, 11.1. I get the 5 card. The rabbit hopping. Take a look at what he looks like in the snow. They delivered us the reality and truth on a silver platter. One step at a time, piecing and tearing apart and putting back together the reality that when the rabbit ears go up, the cat is born with the ears inside of his head. Once he gets to a certain age, the cat's ears come out of his head. At what age do the ears come completely out? How does the 4 and the cat? Why cat? Because he's got 2 ears. The cat went nowhere until 8 feet have moved. He only has 4. He strides 2 by 2. And he runs like a rabbit. So until a cat goes 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, he hasn't made a step. If I move 1 foot, I haven't moved 2. And if I move 2 feet, I move them from somewhere else to somewhere else. And then I stopped. And then I went. And then I stopped again. And then I went. Before I can actually go forward and turn around, how many steps have I taken in my 360-degree move? I take 1 step forward, I turn. I take 1 step to the side, I turn. I take 1 step again. But with every stride and every stopping step, I've taken 2 steps at a time. I am the king. I must stop. I only get 1 move. I don't hop like a rabbit. And if I did, 2 feet count for 1. 1 backbone, 2 feet to carry the 1 bone. What did I get done on the floor? Can't really see from here. I brought more of the dice cubes back together. Let me see if I can get that out here. Just want to put that on the video because I have to catch that. By the way, I had little kittens. I have my mother, the female cat, as I mentioned in one of my videos. She ran away with the kittens. Both cats had babies, one before the other one. The cat, the mother, ran away with the babies from the other cat, and then the next day she had her cat. Now they're all in the box, so I answered the question. So I can't actually see. Do you see the W? Not enough light, too much light. Let me see this again. Let me put the light up a little bit and see if I can get this in. Yeah, it's something like that. Well, I'm not getting this in good. Let me see if I can get a little bit closer, bringing the controls up. You see the way I made them? How can I get a little bit lighter? No, no good, no good, no good. I'm going to have to get a big light in here. Is that a better light? I'm going to have to bring one more light in here and see how this works. I want to show this because I made a few changes. I wasn't going to do this, but I did it. Changes are right here. Let me see my camera if we're connected together. Yeah, we are. If you can see, I connected this part over here is one set of 36 numbers over here. What I did is, right here, this is 3, 6, 9, 12. This is 2, 5, 8. I went over from this one. I went over from this one. I went up into number 35. I ran 35 down into number 3. And then I ran it over to the next board into number 3. I went 35, 3, 3, 38, 41. And then I ran it up into number 2 to 43, creating DC. Creating DC on one side and DC on the other side, 86. You see the 8 over here? This mark over here? You see the tulip over here? And the tulip over here? And the tulip over here? I'm not sure if I should have did this down here, but I did it. I might erase it tomorrow. I don't like it. But I'm creating 8, 0, 8, the bicycle cards. You see the way the 5 is on one side, the 5 is on the other side? Here's your 8, here's your X. Now it's hard for me to see from here. I'd have to study this a little bit more. We're going to let this video go with this. Raphael, 7286 in a constellation of Pegasus. So let me move this over a little bit. So now you can see it, right? You see all the dice cubes? See all those dice cubes there? 1, 2, everything. The 1 dot, the 1 dot, the 1 dot, the 6 is at the bottom. Now we have to understand the numbers that are around the side. Can you see the numbers? Hold on a second. You see where the 1 dot is over here? Okay, well that's the dice cube on the side. If the 1 is on the top, the 6 is on the bottom. 2, 3, 4, 5 is around. 2, 3, 4, 5 is 14. 2 goes with 8. 3 goes with 7. 4 goes with 6. 5 goes with 5. 5, 6, 7, 8. 6, 7, 8 is 21. You have the cube. You have 3 cubes. 1, 2, 3, 4 cubes. You have 84. You have Pluto. You have Neptune and Mars inside of there. Then at the top where there's crisscrossing W's, where you see 8, 808, and 8, I'd have to sit and figure out the rest of that and all the tulips that go along with it. Tulips, Raphael, tulips, because it comes from 2 games. The totality of the 1, 2, 3, 4 dice that you see, there's a 1 that's attached to the left-hand side. There's 1, 2, 3, 4 dice that you see, but there's actually 2, 4, 6, 8 games there. 8 games by 30 is 240, and 8 by 6 is 48, is 288 times 1.25 equals 360 degrees. Raphael, 7286 in a constellation of Pegasus. I'll get this done. Thank you for watching.